Becoming wealthy by selling time is as impossible as squeezing water from a stone. Whether you're a doctor or a lawyer, whether you're trading an hour of your time for hundreds of dollars or thousands of yuan, it's a simple arithmetic problem. There are only 24 hours in a day. Even if you calculate all the time you could possibly sell in the latter half of your life, it still won't add up to wealth. There are many variations of selling time. For instance, freelancers might have escaped the fate of generating surplus value for employers, but they bear the brunt of market risks and fluctuations in securing contracts. Their workflow can't be automated. Essentially, they are still selling their personal time, often sacrificing health and sleep. Output. Regardless of your title, where you work, how many benefits you have, or how expensive your suit is, if someone else dictates when and where you need to be, you remain a slave. If you're a top executive attending multiple meetings a day, you've become a slave to your own business. The meetings are essentially meaningless. Money, in reality, comes like a gust of wind. For most self-made successful individuals, the process of becoming wealthy takes just a few years. It might seem like they've toiled for many years prior, but the wind won't blow towards the office workers. Even if it did, they wouldn't have the time to bend down and pick up the money. Their time has already been sold for a fixed income each month. As for a tenant farmer, even if money fell from the sky, you wouldn't have the chance to pick it up because you're too busy tilling the earth. Humanity has long since abandoned the gold standard. Money is merely a symbol. Today's money would be worthless in a primitive society. This symbol only holds meaning among those who believe in it. There's no such thing as money independent of the human social network. Money is a summation of human relationships. Wealth is a marker of the work an individual does for other members of society. Output. The entire economy is moving towards virtualization, a process that began a long time ago. People used to buy DVDs not for the disc itself, but for the content on it. With the advent of the internet, the distribution of content has become incredibly convenient and normalized. Any process of building wealth from scratch can be summarized as providing society with a product they've always wanted but never had. This is always highly related to human desire. All popular products are carriers of some form of desire. You satisfy the desires of others, make them feel good, and they will reward you. Almost nothing in the world is linear. In all fields, there exist effect amplifiers. At certain stages /time/areas, doing one unit of work can yield 100-fold return. The truly important things are always few and far between. If you haven't found an effect amplifier yet, there's one that everyone possesses. Spending time on important things. Spending 10 minutes watching short videos and 10 minutes exercising are both 10 minutes. But their usefulness is vastly different. The cyber age will reverse many of the imprints left by the industrial age, such as the 8-hour workday, collective labor, clocking in, 3 meals a day, corporate employment and pensions. The industrial age needed to erase individual traits and ideas, introducing collective labor and surplus accumulation. The cyber age will liberate individual traits. In fact, individual traits themselves will be key to making a profit. People are rarely moved by standardized, impersonal industrial products, but they can be moved by another human being. People will need to work more years because human lifespan has extended. Youth, middle age, and old age have all been lengthened, as have the possibilities. This generation of humans is likely to live to be around 110 years old, and career changes will become more frequent. Output. The track of the cyber age is limitless. The boundaries between content and product have blurred, and content can be infinite. Just add a new twist, and it's fresh again. Wealth is not a zero-sum game. The notion that if you need to make money, you must swindle it from someone else is a mindset left over from the gold standard and agrarian age when production capacity was fixed. Population is actually the biggest factor influencing wealth. Wealth itself is equivalent to a form of voting behavior by other members of society. The creation and establishment of wealth is just a game set up among people. If there's no population, then there are no listeners for music, no audience for movies, no fans for celebrities, no consumers for products, no students for training. Without people, there's no market, and everything will naturally wither away. All resources on Earth come from the sun. Plants, animals, and coal are all different forms of solar energy. The energy the sun emits onto the Earth in one day is equivalent to the energy produced by the complete and efficient combustion of 5,085 billion tons of coal. This energy can be used by more than 7 billion people for 24 years. The best evidence that human wealth is increasing is the rise in the number of overweight people, because body fat is also a form of solar energy. Energy goes from the sun to plants and animals, then into the human body. The increase in the number of overweight people indicates that there's an overall surplus. Economic upturn and economic downturn are not objective realities. They are collective illusions because the economy operates based on expectations, which are just human feelings. From this perspective, the more pessimistic people there are, the more the economy declines. The more optimistic people there are, the more the economy grows. Everything is just a mood. Everything is just a mood.